One of the best tactics that you can apply to your jiu-jitsu is the idea of creating dilemmas.
The idea behind a dilemma is that there is no solution. There's only two bad outcomes, and you have to choose between them.
This also extends to the idea of trilemmas, quadrilemmas, pentalemmas, and on and on and on. The idea is you're creating problems and dragging your opponent into deeper territory.
When someone's caught in a situation where whatever solution they propose to a problem leads to a bad outcome, they tend to freeze.
Hickson called this zero pointing. When you go to 1, you go to 2, and you go to 3, and you don't go back to 1. Now, the idea there isn't that your opponent is never savvy enough to maybe bring you back to 2 from 3, but once you get to 3, you recognize that they brought you back to 2, and you keep pushing it further. What ends up happening is your opponent is bobbing up and down, trying to keep their head above water, and what they don't notice is you dragging them out to the deep end of the pool, so to speak. One dilemma we can create is between outside and inside position. Whether we're playing the guard or passing the guard, if someone takes an inside butterfly position, we can put our legs inside to start to defeat that. Likewise, if someone wants to play an outside guard like Danaher, we can pummel our legs outside of theirs. We can also do the same thing left and right. When somebody wants to play on their left side, we can turn them to their right side. Even better, we can also shuffle in different passes, whether we're going left or right. So not only does somebody have to defend on a different side, they have to contend with a different series of passes. If we want to look at a specific example, we can look at Nicky Rod, who has very good wrestling and very good passing. However, that's only 2 parts of the equation. So what do you do with somebody that's very good at taking people down and passing them? You leg lock them. Another good example of this is pace, direction, and setup. So if I'm fighting maybe a stronger, larger, younger opponent that's more athletic, well, I'm going to have to make really sure that my techniques and my tactics are super on point. Likewise, if I'm rock solid in my defense and I know that I've got my armpits, hips, and knees covered, then I can be very measured in which one of those I start to open up. Because if I know you're not going to get to my knees, you're not going to get to my hips, well, your only option is to go to my armpits. So when I'm reaching out, grip fighting, and things like that, I'm taking a calculated risk, and I've made a dilemma for you. I'm making you pick something that I want to play. So the take-home message is to cover your bases and then to create doors and close them on your opponent. Make them make a bad choice. Give them options, take the good ones away, and then punish them for making the wrong choice. I hope that's helpful. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff that I'm supposed to say. Keep rolling.